Hey everybody, Bobby G here, along with the lovely Mrs. G.
Hello.
Hey guys, today we are in South Central Nevada and we are right outside the very historic living ghost town of Goldfield, Nevada. This place is pretty amazing. Back in like 1906, this place was the largest city in the entire state of Nevada. There was over 20,000 people living here. And even though there's still some people that are living here now, there are tons of historic artifacts, structures, just all kinds of cool stuff, old mining equipment. So we're going to go check it out and maybe we'll find an old saloon, have some rock gut miner whiskey, and share it with you.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So, guys, if you like this content, please remember like and subscribe, hit that bell to notify you when we put up a new video, and say bye, Mrs. G.
Goodbye.
We were on Highway 95 heading into Goldfield. 95 is sort of the main drag that goes right through the center of town. Immediately, we were absolutely amazed at the amount of historic structures, both businesses and residents. They're literally everywhere. There are tons of vintage automobiles, as well as old mining equipment. Antiques are all over the place. We're going to spend some time hiking and driving around town to explore, and we're going to start with the Goldfield Hotel. Mrs. G, do you want to stay at the Goldfield Hotel?
I do. I want to meet the ghost.
As soon as they open.
All right.
The Goldfield Hotel was built in 1908 and was considered the finest hotel between Denver and San Francisco. It had 154 rooms. Today, it is considered one of the most haunted places in the U.S. and has quite a history of paranormal activity. Across the street is the Nixon and Wingfield block. This was built back in 1907 and housed Goldfield Consolidated Mines and was also considered a very luxurious building for the time. The gold mining boom in Goldfield exploded in 1903. Soon there was over 20,000 people living here. Back then they had 49 saloons, 27 restaurants, 22 hotels, and 21 different grocery stores, and probably about 1 million brothels. Actually, the amount of brothels is unknown, but there was a lot of them. By 1910, the ore production started to drop, and then in 1913, there was a severe flood, which actually wiped out most of the red light district, and I'll show you where that was at in a little bit. No wonder people started leaving. And then in 1923, there was a massive fire that burned a lot of the wooden structures. So after that, the population started dropping off and the mining was coming to a halt at that point. Today, there is less than 225 people that live here, but it's still just an amazing place with all the antiques and structures that have been left behind. Such an amazing piece in Nevada history. Well, let's keep looking around. Well, guys, we've just been wandering around the streets of Goldfield. Pretty amazing, historic old mining town. Hard to believe that, like, a little over 120 years ago? 120 years ago, there was about 20,000 people living here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now all it is old buildings and a lot of semi-traffic. Seems to keep constantly going by. But everywhere we turn, pretty amazing stuff. What do you think about Goldfield, Mrs. G?
I love all the old antiques that are everywhere.
Everywhere. Maybe we can snag you an old mining cart.
No, that would be snagging you an old mining cart. Oh. I want the cauldron.
You're just stuck with an old miner.
Oh, I'll keep it.
All right, let's head back this way and let's see what else we can find on the other side of town, huh?
All right.
All right. As we walk around town, we notice quite a few little shops like this. They sort of resemble an antique store. but for some reason, none of them were open. Some had for sale signs out front. So I don't know if they're open on the weekends and we were here during the week, but they were really interesting and still pretty cool to walk around and explore. It's probably a good thing they were closed because Mrs. G probably would have spent our 401k in some of these places. This place had some interesting bottle art and a lot of old cars, lots of antiques. Have a bunch of old mining equipment here. This is actually a very old 1930 haul truck. Used to haul ore from the mines. 1930s. Still have the dual tires on the back. Ore carts. This is the old school from 1906. So as we're wandering around, everywhere you look is old historic buildings. A lot of them, as you can see, have numbers on them. Get this old car.
Oh, I love that.
That is pretty amazing.
That I like.
It's a little kid's haul truck is what it is. Look
Yeah.
at that. So like I was saying, a lot of these buildings have numbers on them. You can get a map from one of the info centers, and that'll tell you what the historical significance is of all the buildings. And there are tons of buildings here. It's an old elevator shaft that they would, or elevator cage, they take you down into the
Is that a
mining.
printing press?
That looks like an old printing press. It sure does.
Yep.
Chandler and Price.
Yep.
So see, here's one of the places handing out the different.
Ooh, let me see what they have.
So you can come here and get your little information pamphlet. It'll tell you the significance of all the buildings. We're looking for an old bar. Let's find an old bar that we can have a swig of some rock gut whiskey. Make us feel like we're living in the old days.
Absolutely.
Maybe we'll see Marshall Dowling and Festus. Wrong city. Do Goldfield's Historic Cemetery. Let's go.
Yes. We need to go there.
Yes, we do. What do you think, Mrs. G?
I think I want those blue bottles.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love those.
Yeah.
Built in 1905.
Them some old bottles.
Oh, I like it. Going around the walkways too. Pretty cool. Across the street, we got the old Shell station, old house. We have the courthouse from 1907, old church, old fire station, old wife. Let's check out this old fire truck. This is the old number 3, right?
Yep.
Yes. Pretty cool.
Didn't hold a lot of water.
I think it carried the bucket brigade.
Yep.
In the back
that's what
there.
it looks like.
This area where I'm at right now, on top of that hill there, that's Highway 95. So I'm south of 95. And then directly in front of me is Main Street. And this was where the red light district was. Today, you can see there's the Narrowgate Biblical Park. But back during the mining boom, this is where you found all the ladies. And this is the area that pretty much got wiped out when they had that massive flood. Oh, if these walls could speak, huh? Now we are heading outside of town to go check out the International Car Forest of the Last Church. So we're out here exploring Goldfield, and before we got here, we were looking at the map and we saw something that was referred to as the International Car Forest. Right? Is that what it was called? So we said, well, since we're out here, we might as well stop and take a look at this thing. I'm not sure what the significance is of this, but there's just tons of cars, and they're all sort of buried, pointed up in the air. There's some buses, motorhomes, all kinds of crazy stuff. So now it's that time where we're going to go hunt down a saloon so we can go have our shot of whiskey. If there's a saloon in one of these ghost towns, we want to try to hit it up. These places are usually really cool. All right, guys, so we are in Goldfield, and as customary, we did find an old saloon that's open. This is the Santa Fe Club. We got to go in here and have our shot of whiskey or whatever we can find, huh?
Yeah.
Some good old rock gut. All right, let's go. So we're at the Santa Fe Club, heading on inside. Got to have our customary shots of whiskey.
Nice.
As usual, there's Mrs. G. Billied up to the bar. There's the famous fight that happened back here. 42 rounds, I believe it went, for $33,000 back in 1906. I just love these old bars. And just like any bar in Nevada, even if the place is 120 years old, still have your gambling. Very cool place. Oh yeah, look at that phone. Lots of cool artifacts in here. All the old bottles. Big old mousetrap. Advertising for a mousetrap company. Love this place. Just to serve food or something, I guess. Back here, and gather with your folks. Gotta love the burlap interior. Hi, puppy. Hi, how are you? How are you? Oh, yeah. That's a good dog. Oh, nice. We're in the Santa Fe Club here in Goldfield. And we finally found a bar that was open. And so we're having our customary shot. Miss G has her Jameson. I'm doing Jack Honey on the rocks. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's nice. And try it. Oh, that's yours. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, sir.
So the bar and all of that is original from 1905, you said?
Wow. So this bar is
Just look over to the bar here.
120 years old.
The whole bar behind you.
Wow. Very cool place. Well, time to finish up that drink. And we got places to go and things to do.
Absolutely.
All right. Time to go.
All right, my baby.
Cheers, guys.
What is in the
And if you stop in the Santa Fe Club, make sure you sign the guest book. Town of Goldfield, and to the north, up in the hills here by itself, is the Goldfield Cemetery. So we're out here at the Goldfield Cemetery, and as you can see, way over there is the main section of the cemetery. And you have all your different religions and like your Elks Lodge people, things like that. But we noticed on the map there was an area that was called for, it says the Potter's area. Potts area.
Yeah.
And it's way over here, secluded all by itself. And what we've come to realize is a lot of these were either unknown or undesirable people. And there is even a marker for a guy apparently that died eating library paste. Most of these people are unknown, but from reading a lot of the markers that had some sort of description on them, it looks like this was probably people of different ethnicities, whether they be black, Indian, indigent people, homeless. I don't know. This really makes me think about how they viewed other people back then. Very sad. The cemetery is broken up into a lot of different sections, whether it be religion, ethnicity, affiliations like Elks Lodge or Knights of Pythias, whatever that is. Most of the graves all have markers on them, tell you who died or whatever. But you know, once again, like we always say, man, life was hard back then. These people died young, lots of them. You know, 20s and 30s is common. Children, common. It was a rough life out there. But we're just gonna wander around out here before we finish our visit at Goldfield. Pay our respects as usual. All right, guys. Well, we are done paying our respects here at the cemetery in Goldfield and exploring the town. We have other adventures to move on to. It's been quite an experience today.
Very much.
Lots of cool old buildings, though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool old stuff, too.
Yeah, first time here. You know, the one thing, I don't think I've experienced this at other cemeteries that we've visited on these ghost towns, so was with the Potter's Field.
Yeah.
Where way over here behind us, way off in the distance, is sort of all the unknowns, undesirables. I'm assuming
Indigent people.
Peoples of ethnicities that were probably looked down upon back in that time, or they just didn't know who they were. And apparently some guy who died starving to death eating paste in the library. But I hope you enjoyed our visit with us to Goldfield. This has been absolutely an amazing time.
It has.
Yes. And guys, once again, if you enjoy our content, please like and
Subscribe.
yes.
Hit the follow button.
Sure. All right. Yeah. Follow. If you don't want to follow me, follow Mrs. G. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Bye.